Hey guys, Abdul here. Eep and I wanted to show you how we are blowing traditional PI campaigns out of the water by using hyper-targeted online billboard ads. Okay, so this is unlike anything you've seen. We are basically using a software to create perfect ads and get the best personal injury leads at the lowest cost possible. Okay, so I'll run you through it and we'll cover how to prevent getting burned and blowing your budget with Google, SEO, or Facebook or anything you've tried in the past. We'll cover how to generate highly relevant clicks and pay less than the market. And we'll show you how to guarantee you get the highest quality of leads possible in your market, and how you can have this launched without taking any of the risks. So let's start talking about something we know, something we all understand. Okay, I'm gonna break this down for you. So billboard ads, we all know about them. Personal injury attorneys invest millions of dollars into it, and billboards work, but at a cost. As we can see here, there's a billboard ad here showing licensed plumber on duty. Okay, and it's showing to a huge traffic. A lot of cars are driving by, and if you take a snapshot of people that are looking at this billboard, I mean, a lot of them may not even be looking at it, but people that are looking at this billboard, like this box over here, this person might be looking for a pet store for their cat. This person might be in the market for a new shoe. This person might be in the market for a chiropractor, not from an auto accident, but something else. This person might be looking for a divorce attorney. But maybe all the way back here, there might be one person whose niece got into an accident and they need a personal injury attorney. So that's what billboard ads work, and they're expensive because you spend all this money targeting so many people, get a high traffic but very low relevance. What if you can segment all these people based on what they're searching for? What if you can have a separate highway for the pet store interested parties? What if you could have a separate highway for people that are looking for a chiropractor? What if you can have a separate highway for someone that is looking for a plumber, and a separate one for someone that is looking for a personal injury attorney, right? We'll get something like this. Now, if you put billboards on these streets, the pet store billboard here, it's going to have a much higher ROI, right? If you put a billboard for the chiropractor here, now they're going to have a much higher return on their investment, right? Because before, when they used to invest $5,000 a month for that billboard targeting all this, there would be months they would break even. There would be months maybe they make $6,000 or get one case which pays for the whole year, right? But a lot of months, they're not they're not as successful just because the traffic isn't highly relevant, right? But when you bring in more relevancy into the equation, now you start becoming a lot more profitable. And this is typically how online traffic highways work, right? Online, when people are searching for a service, they are, not just looking for a attorney or a plumber and all that, but even within there's a lot of granularity, right? So you're going to have a plumber. Some people might just search for a plumber, but a lot of these people might be looking for a plumbing career, a plumbing course, plumbing training, blah, blah, blah. But from there, you can get more narrow. You may have someone looking for plumber in New York. You can get even narrow. You can have people looking into the 4 boroughs, plumber in Brooklyn, plumber in Queens. You can get even narrower. There's someone looking for best plumber Brooklyn, and a top plumber in Brooklyn, emergency plumber in Brooklyn, licensed plumber in Brooklyn. So then you can get even narrower than that. If you take plumber in Brooklyn, there's outdoor plumber in Brooklyn, fast plumber in Brooklyn, indoor plumber in Brooklyn. It just gets narrower and narrower, right? So what if instead of just being relevant and putting a billboard where someone is looking for a personal injury attorney, you get even more granular. You go into every specific search term people have searched for. What if someone is looking for an aggressive attorney, PI attorney? You have a separate highway for them. What if someone's looking for a ethnic attorney, PI attorney? There's a separate street for that. What if you get even more granular, and for every single search term out there, you've got the perfect ad in front of the perfect person? So if someone is searching for a slip and fall attorney in Brooklyn, North Brooklyn, there's an ad which says personal injury attorney in North Brooklyn. Now, all of a sudden, your typical billboard ad becomes way more profitable just because you're serving the right person at the right time. And let me show you what I mean by that. Right. So for example here, let's take the dental search for example, because it's a competitive niche as well, right? If someone searches for all-on-4 implants, Seattle, right? It's a long search term. It's hyper specific. And for those of you who don't know, it's a $10,000 procedure, sometimes more. And if someone searches for that, obviously the ads show up very top, right? Like this is how Google makes money. It's a $500 billion company because they are able to provide the right result to the searcher, right? Because they're highly relevant. And that's what we've been talking about, being more and more relevant, right? So if someone can be hyper relevant to Google, Google rewards them, right? So if someone searches for all-in-4 implants, Seattle, the first ad we can see that shows up number 1, not number 5, not number 1 is a headline, is a digital billboard which has the perfect headline as well. All-on-4 Seattle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of the 5 words I put in, they have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 words in there, right? The second one that shows up is 4-on-4 dental implants. Still, Google's smart enough to pick up that, 4 is also 4 here, right? In letters, this is number, this is letters. So, or words, 4-on-4 dental implants. They're able to see that. This one, all-on-4 dental implants, shows up below. And because it has the dashes and this one doesn't have the dashes, and this has the word dental in it, whereas this one doesn't either. Denture Implant Seattle. This one could be paying a lot of money, but they're showing it at the bottom just because they're not as relevant. Okay. And if we go in the organic search results, we can see they're all about all-on-4. They're not talking about dentists in Seattle. They're not talking about implant dentists in Seattle. We're talking about a hyper-specific service, all-on-4 dental implants. And that's exactly what Google chooses to show, right? Because it makes them a $500 billion company. So that is exactly what we do. The issue with creating hyper-relevant digital billboard ads is people are searching thousands of different search terms, right? You might be familiar with this, right? There's few people searching for, there's a lot of people searching for an attorney, and way fewer people searching for a personal injury attorney in North Brooklyn, right? And there's a lot of variability in the search terms in the long tail, right? So it becomes very difficult for companies to be able to do that. But we've invested tens of thousands of dollars to create a software which enables to create thousands of different ads. So as you can see here, all these different keywords, automobile accident lawyer, we have an ad which says automobile accident lawyer, work injury lawyer, car accident lawyer, accident attorney Gainesville, accident attorney Gainesville. We've got the Rock Hill injury lawyer. We've got hyper specific, perfect billboard ads to match the person's search, right? And just for this one of our accounts, in the last 30 days, we've spent $62,000, right? And we have how many digital ads? We've got over 10,000 perfect ads for one campaign. So this just shows how much how difficult this is if you don't have a proprietary software that does this, but we have invested in this because PI is a super expensive niche area of law where cost per click is really high, right? So we invested in this for our clients so that they can get the best bang for their buck. And not only that, the leads that they generate are of the highest quality. So what I mean by that is when people are just searching for any type of attorney, it's going to take 10 leads to convert into, or maybe 20 or 30 leads to convert into one PI case, Whereas if you have a long tail and you're hyper specific with your PI searches, you have 10,000 different ads matching 10,000 different keywords. Now you start getting longer tail into your funnel, right? They're much more likely, because a long tail is very low, as we can see here on this x-axis. Long tail, the volume is lower, but you need a ton of keywords to create the same amount of volume, and that's what basically we've done. So I don't want to overcomplicate things for you guys. I want to keep it simple. I'm happy to talk about this. Amir or Ipe are happy to talk about this over the phone as well. We've got an amazing team which is highly educated about this to help you get the most bang for your buck. Google chief economist says 60% of your quality score is determined by the CTR, and that's exactly what we're doing. Using perfectly relevant digital billboard ads, we're putting just the right ad in front of just the right person, so our click-through rates go up. Google really rewards us. There's so many idiots out there just blowing their money online. I'm sorry, but you might have had to deal with some of them as well, where they're not very relevant. And like I'll quickly kind of talk about this screenshot here. If your quality score is not good, if your ads aren't relevant, your quality score is going to suck. And you can be paying the highest cost per click and have the lowest position. But if your quality score is high and you've created thousands of perfectly relevant ads, like I showed you in this video, that's when you could be paying the lowest amount of money and show up number one. So that's one of the reasons why we have clients that, here a client sent me an email. You can see he's got an attorney domain as well. They generated 78 cases in August. Their cost per case was less than $1,000. It's insane. Not every month is like that. I'll be perfectly clear, but our clients get way better results than any of the other companies they worked with. Here's another client, Alex. He's got 28 auto accident, 10 slip and fall, about 50 cases in 1 month as well. So yeah, so far we've covered how to prevent getting burned, how to generate highly relevant clicks but pay less than the market, how to guarantee you get the highest quality leads, and how And let me tell you how you can have this launched without any risk on your end. If you contact us today, we'll go ahead, book a call with us on this page. There should be a link below or above, and just go ahead and schedule a call with us and let us know which area you practice in. We have a lot of areas which are already booked off because we don't work with more than one client in a given area. So definitely let us know which area you're in, and if we have availability in those areas, then we can talk more about generating PI leads for you. As you saw from our account, just one account we're spending close to $1 million a year on. We have several accounts like that, so we've got a ton of data that we can leverage for your business, create perfectly profitable, perfectly relevant campaigns, so you're profitable from month one. You only pay for the leads as well. So if we actually don't generate leads for you, you don't have to pay us anything. So there's literally no risk on your end. We have a money back guarantee if we don't generate any leads for you. So yeah, we're probably searching for a partner in your area. Just go ahead, fill out the form, and we'll let you know for a fact. And I look forward to hearing from you and looking forward to speaking with you guys. All right. Take care. Have a nice day.